English is easy. English is easy if you were born and raised in an English-speaking country. If you're watching this video, you probably were not born in an English-speaking country. And it's very difficult for you, but the best thing that you can do is be consistent. The reason why natives learn the language so easily when they're younger is because their whole life, their whole world is in English. So that's basically what you've got to do as much as possible. So each and every day expose yourself to some English, and that is what we are doing here. Today, the topic, let me look. Money brings happiness. Money brings happiness. You always hear people say that money doesn't bring happiness. So we're going to discuss that right here. Because when you're younger, you always dream of being super rich. And as you get older, you always have grown-ups, so adults, people that are grown-ups, people that have grown up already. They are grown-ups. So you always hear grown-ups say that money isn't everything and you need to make sure you live a fulfilled life. You spend time with your family and your friends and you don't spend all of your time working, and that when you have lots of money, you get bored of the money or it stops bringing you happiness. Now, who knows? Who knows? Because there are many, many people that are super, super rich that say money isn't everything. But then there are so many people that don't have enough money, or they're very stressed about money. They struggle with money. And there's something called the breadline. So the breadline is basically the amount of money that you need to survive and to live. So if you're living on the breadline, then you're only just earning enough money to live, basically. And this comes with a lot of challenges. So most people in a country are living either on the breadline or maybe just above it. So they're always very worried and stressed and careful when it comes to money. So the people that are ultra mega wealthy, yes, they have problems in their life, but they're not concerned necessarily about money, and they don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from or worry about crashing their car because they can pay to have it fixed. Things like that. Whereas people on the breadline that are constantly thinking about money, it is very all-consuming, and people are very worried about events that are out of their control that might happen, that might cost them money. Like I said, a car crash, or I don't know, something leaks in your house. If there is a leak, so water starts coming out of a pipe or something like that, or there is a storm and something damages something. Lots of little things like that. And that is an underlying feeling of stress. It's one that is always there and it never goes away. Unless you get loads of money and that solves all of these problems, or at least acts as a safety net for you. So you have support there. You know that if something goes wrong, you have money there in the background to support you. So my opinion on this, because there's no one right or wrong answer, and I live at home with my parents and I earn enough to live, but I actually earn less than UK minimum wage, but I don't pay rent, so but I don't have experience being ultra wealthy, and I also don't have experience really struggling for everything and having a lot of responsibility. Like, I don't have to pay for the house, I don't have to pay for all of my food, all of the insurance, I don't have kids that I need to support. So I don't really have a leg to stand on in this situation. Basically, you shouldn't listen to me because I have no experience with either side of the argument. But my opinion is that money does make you happier up until a certain point. So as you move away from that breadline and things get a little bit easier and stress-free financially, then that brings you happiness. But then I imagine at some point, I have no idea what the amount of money is, but at some point, having more money, adding more money on top, won't improve anything. It won't make you any happier. That's my opinion anyway. That's my take. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you back here tomorrow.